Bueno, mi gente, bienvenidos a JOUKER PR GAMING. Estamos de vuelta con más gameplay de The Outer World. Así que ya nos quedamos en la parte final. Bueno, espero que este sea el video. Lo decidí culminarlo aquí. Vamos a estar dándole a todos los sites, sin que nos encontramos sidequests, o a todas las misiones principales, ¿verdad? Nos quedamos ya en esta zona. Que ya acabando este video, pues quise cambiar un poco el setup, ¿verdad? Escritorio no me gusta mucho, o sea, me gusta y no me gusta este escritorio, que está un poquito más altito que la silla. Y a la hora de jugar otro juego, por ejemplo, World of Warcraft con teclado, pues se me hace porque queda un poquito alto y como que llegas al punto, por lo menos yo, en el lado pues se me hace un poquito más fácil. Pero lo hice así porque tengo un poco más de espacio para los monitores, para el teclado, y yo creo que ahora me siento un poco más cómodo. Esperemos que cuando juegue World of Warcraft, ¿verdad?, está cómoda a la hora de, o si no, conseguir una silla que me suba un poquito más alto, o el piso que pueda darle un poco a que esté yo ahí el nivel del escritorio. Así que nada, vamos a seguir con este jueguito luego de este video. Como estoy haciendo un video anal, pero editarlo un poquito mejor que el de abajo, ¿verdad? Y nada, cualquier aquí al canal. Vamos a continuar, nos quedamos en esta zona. Espero que el sonido, hice un ajuste ahí por lo menos en el micrófono para que ustedes no estén escuchando las perritas. Espero que cuando se pongan a jugar pues ellas no alboreten tanto, pero eso es imposible. Pero anyway, vamos a continuar. Estamos en esta zona, me imagino que tenemos que hablar con ella, ¿viste? Porque yo hablaba con ella anteriormente, so vamos a ver qué nos dice.
Appointment?
Appointment, no tengo appointment, señora. Hello, I need to speak with Cedric.
Yeah, that's why you're here. Appointment?
Can I make appointment for right now?
Not entirely out of the question.
Ahora, señora.
Convince me.
¿Cómo le explico? I have a merchandising information for Cedric, million business. And the inspector is here to see Cedric. Ok, vamos a decirle que somos el inspector, ¿no?
Inspector, you said? Well, maybe he'll appreciate your blunt charms. Maybe not. We'll see what he has to say.
Ok, vamos allá, vamos allá.
Mr. Kincannon, got an inspector here demanding to see you. Want me to call the guards?
No, thank you, Eileen. I've been expecting him. Send him up, please.
¿Qué nos dice este? Porque realmente hemos estado viendo a varios personajes. Que hemos tenido la oportunidad de pero los que y hubo un personaje en el video anterior que lo enviamos a la prisión. También fue porque para protegerla, porque pues parece que ya sabe algo. Nada. Vamos a hablar con Cedric. Hello there.
Ah, Inspector. Eileen is my right-hand woman and the finest assistant to ever grace this office. She is also tremendously skilled in causing physical harm. I recommend you do not insult her with any further attempts at intimidation. Now then, here for my alibi, I assume.
Mirando porque está ladrando, sé que está pendiente a here for alibi, I assume. Later, first, I want explanation for the nonsense of...
Another murder? Drunk Raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the street? Stop me if it's one of those, or I'll just keep guessing.
I had a run with the some lock agent. Lo mismo, ¿no? Vamos a preguntarle esto primero.
There was an incident. You should have seen Eileen. Besides being an absolute gem of an assistant, she's a terror with a fountain pen. Raptidons aside, what was your incident, Inspector?
El primero.
Did you now? You're confident they were slug agents and not, I don't know, hired thugs in stolen uniforms?
Ah, de verdad, eso fue lo que nos encontramos allí. That's very specific question. Who did get their hand on here? like this. Or
It's been something of a recurring issue. In short, Slug has not sent anyone to rough you up, Inspector. That would be acting against our own self-interest. Now ask yourself this. Why would anyone give thugs slug gear and send them after you?
no lo sé, tú dime. Somebody out there is trying to. There you go. It will be. Dale eso.
I suspect you're right. But I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you?
Okay. Maybe Ludovico. With any annoying, give me your work relations. You have a theory? Okay, si tiene una teoría, señor, dámela.
Oh, that's good. That's very good, Inspector. I like this. Dominant, aggressive, The man in charge. I don't want to accuse anyone without hard evidence, though it may be worth noting Ludovico has motivation in spades. So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from Slug after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I am sorry for the trouble, Inspector. With that settled, I assume you'll want to know where I was the night of Helen's murder.
Exacto. Damn right, I do.
Let's see. That night, I was... torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo. That was a messy one. Didn't break until nearly noon the next day. Can you imagine?
Where will I find Elliot Nasser? Para verificar eso, ¿no?
An excellent question. I had his body dropped off the edge of the land complex. I'm not sure what happened to it from there, scientifically speaking.
Típico.
Maybe it dissolved? Ultimately, though, it doesn't matter. You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless of what I told you. People lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people.
Okay, then how I'm supposed to trust anything say? So yo alibi. We're busy modeling someone else.
Which, as I said, you should not trust. If it helps, however, you might consider pursuing not my means, but my motive. Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune.
Dead is dead, but have a motive. Tienes un motivo, okay, pero no creo que.
I'm considering a line of commemorative merchandise. Still, that's nothing compared to what Helen would have made us in the long run. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I have a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid.
Anything?
You may very well want to. This particular trouble strikes me as not unrelated to your investigation. Items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. The thefts began a week before Helen's unfortunate death, and there have been more instances since. Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing and cargo going missing. This is the latter.
Oh, connection. Murder.
I'm not sure. I'm only confident there is one. That the thefts began mere days before Helen's untimely demise is an extraordinary coincidence. I'm not a man who believes in happenstance, Inspector. I do not trust it.
Can guarantee it. Dale esta.
Do tell Ludovico when you get a chance, please. It's astonishing how long it's taking him to have that same epiphany. Regardless, this will be fun. You out in the field, chasing down leads. Me, scheming in my office, preparing to unspeakably mangle the perpetrator.
Whoever behind this is going to kill. feel like I should say not to. Vamos a darle primero.
You do recall, Inspector, that I'm not to be trusted? But certainly, whatever you say. You'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman. I've cleared her as a suspect myself, but should she refuse to cooperate, shoot her. No, I'm joking. If she won't cooperate, tell me and I will shoot her. And do feel free to search my office for clues while you're here. Don't hold back on my account.
So I get started.
Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Si te podemos sacar algo más. I have one question about Helen.
Very well.
You have many daily.
A few. Helen was strangely curious about the private business operations around Eridanos. She said it was role research, but how much business know-how does one actor truly need for an action picture? I also arranged to have Helen supplied with mag picks, bypass shunts, and other hacking tools. She wanted to buy in bulk.
What did you help her?
Because she paid me to, Inspector. Besides, Helen was enjoyable company. She was confident, resourceful, determined. Not unlike you, now that I consider it.
Didn't give her any idea who.
That is the question, isn't it, Inspector? Tell me, do you really believe Helen's death was a mere crime of passion? Or one of petty career jealousy? A smart approach, Inspector. And yet, this murder is bigger than Miss Helen's personal life. Bigger than her latest moving picture. Her actions in the time leading up to her death do not align with those of an actor on Eridanos solely to promote Spectrum Brown. Stay sharp, Inspector. Now is not the time to lose focus. Because whoever did kill Helen is not going to come forward so easily. One moment, if you please, Inspector. I've answered your questions. I believe it's my turn to ask you a question now. What, or who, made you decide to investigate me? Was it now? Thank you for your honesty, Inspector. Thanks very much indeed. Now then, did you need anything else?
Vamos a decirle ese día, porque
The
yo.
original incident? Well, I made him an offer he should have refused.
Now he regret doing business.
An excellent deduction, Inspector. Our combative relationship stems from paperwork, mundanely enough. Rizzo's contracted Sublight to construct the Eridanos atmospheric complex. Had Lou wanted Rizzo's to retain full control of Eridanos, he shouldn't have skimmed the revised contract I sent him. Lou's an administrator, for law's sake. I thought he would adore all the fine print I added. Think of it this way. It was a test, and he failed. It was all perfectly legal, too, which irked Lou to no end. My power grab, as Lou called it, planted the seed of hatred. And Lou, obsessed with what should have been, has made sure to water it daily with his bitterness and anger.
Darle aquí.
Alas, I can't. I am, first and foremost, the head of Slug, and it simply wouldn't be good for business. Slug's control of Eridanos is a crucial step in my long-term plans for Sublight. The board needs to see irrefutable proof we are a respectable, legitimate business.
So much.
Because one day soon, Sublight will obtain a seat on it. Meanwhile, our dear administrator is still laser-focused on old slights, which can be a nuisance. He's grown increasingly desperate to catch Slug with our hand in the proverbial cookie jar as of late, convinced we're involved in less than legal business opportunities.
Okay, but you admit pretty early that you tortured a man for information.
Not in front of witnesses, I didn't.
The constable is
Constable Keene? Now that is a damn shame. Am I right to think this wasn't a workplace accident?
were you involved in it? So was
It seems murder is becoming an unsettling trend on Eridanos as of late. Thank you for informing me of Constable Keene's passing. When you find her killer, please be certain to make them suffer. We may have been on opposite sides of the law on occasion, but we were not enemies. Perhaps it will shock you to hear her loss saddens me. Maria was a decent soul, and law knows those are in short supply around here. A little square, perhaps, in her dedication to the rules, but good nonetheless. I'm also saddened to have lost an occasional drinking buddy. She was quite good at cards, you know.
okay, constable. Buddy.
No, she didn't. But let's discuss something else. Do you have other matters requiring my attention?
O tú nos diste permiso para
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This copy of TK contains 142 fewer pages than a standard copy. The missing pages were likely removed to create sufficient space for the hidden listening device inside.
arrange transmitter. Lo mismo. Anyway, puse el número.
Inspector, please consider speaking into the device in order to trace the transmission and reveal the receiver's location.
Cantar, discre-
Ominous threat transmitted. Transmission analysis complete. While the precise location of the receiver could not be pinpointed,
¿a
it has
dónde?
been narrowed down to a smaller,
Cargo.
approximate range.
Colon-
Analysis inconclusive. However, there is a minor accumulation of dust particles present on the book's uppermost surface. 98.3% of the dust particles are less than 500 micrometers in diameter.
Puede ser.
This unit is glad to have been of service, Inspector. The area
Vale.
within a 0.5 meter radius of the book possesses a dust coating comprised of at least twice the number of particles.
Very dusty then.
That is highly likely, Inspector.
What's that you found? No, wait, don't tell me. Let's save it for the big reveal once you've solved the case.
Yo no sabía que eso estaba ahí. Vamos con dos cositas. Vamos primero donde algo.
If I were the killer, I'd hide the body in one of those crates.
No one would find it for years.
Ok,
Hi there. Sorry, this area is off limits to port vision. Oh, wait half a second. You're the inspector.
exacto.
Sorry about that. I'll buzz you right in.
Sí, aprovecha y vende las que no tengo.
Have a look around.
Vamos directo.
Wonder how many of these boxes fell off the back of a loader.
Arriba. Quiera.
You're the inspector, aren't you? Boss Kincannon said you'd be by about the cargo that's been going missing. Gosh, this is so neat. A real-life inspector. What's that like? Have you solved any mysteries yet? Ever had to shoot a suspect?
Why don't...
Right, of course. Just tell me how I can help. That's the weird part. There's no pattern far as I can tell. The thefts don't make sense. I ask you, who would steal a handful of Spacer's Choice Sabers, so dull they can barely cut mud, but leave the spectrum black? Ugh. Who'd be desperate enough to want to steal a Spacer's Choice Saber, full stop?
Sunlight or burn off the... Aquí.
Yeah, probably not. No one's dumb enough to think Spacer's Choice Sabers are worth half a damn. Then there's the most recent theft. 5 boxes of pens and a couple of sodas. I can't decide which one's sadder.
See what you mean about they're not...
Well, I'm no inspector. If there is one, I'm sure you'll find it.
¿Y quién tiene acceso?
Everyone here at Freight Storage and Processing, for a start. Thing is, the cargo is going missing before the shipments even get to the warehouse. Best I can figure, it's probably getting lost in the shipping yard. As for who has access there, Benton Chan, he's the shipping yard manager, he told me it's mainly just the loading automechs that handle cargo.
Maybe there are problems with the... We don't have any...
That's Benton's area, but don't bother asking him for help. Last time I asked him to check the automechs, the whole head told me he couldn't help because he was dead.
Yeah?
Brain dead, maybe. But no. My point is that if you think the automechs are a lead, you'll have to check on them yourself. Hopefully, you're mechanically inclined. Oh, before I forget, I figured you might want to access my terminal, so I had a spare keycard made. It's all yours.
¿Será?
Oh no, I forgot to delete all of those incriminating messages I sent about which cargo to steal. Nah, I do have a list of cargo that's gone missing though, if that helps any.
salir de aquí. Graba la que voy a checar. Digo, podía salir por allí, pero por aquí de casualidad, ¿no?
Hey there, little buddy.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The biology of this sprat is highly unusual. This sprat has been in contact with multiple parasites, yet shows no symptoms of infection.
But don't have that.
An excellent point, Inspector. The unique immunological subsystem found in sprats is advantageous in fending off parasites, pathogens, and other biological threats. A cursory analysis of this organism's anatomy suggests it was bred deliberately for its unusually large size.
Is fight night still on?
Yeah, we're on. I got 500 riding on Dr. Billy taking it all.
You bet on a sprat named Dr. Billy? What's he a doctor of?
Victory.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Transmission endpoint discovered. The receiver in this book matches the transmitter to the listening device found in Cedric's office. It's somewhat grime-covered. Due to the high level of foot traffic in this area, this unit is unable to determine who placed the device. Based on the accumulated mix of sludge and detritus, the receiver has been present since approximately a week before Helen's death. Timeline discrepancy. Inspector, this loading automechanical's programming does not match factory default settings. The standard defensive protocol has been modified to include an additional trigger. Slug automechanical maintenance records indicate this particular unit is frequently reported as out of position or missing for periods of time. There is a directive in place to initiate defensive protocol should an unsanctioned data log installed in this automechanical be removed. For Type K-19 cargo transport automechanicals, defensive protocol is triggered by attempted interference with cargo, or its transportation, or attempted destruction of the unit. Once triggered, defensive protocol targets the perpetrator and applies lethal force until the target has been deceased for a minimum of 3 minutes.
Loading automechanical unit K-14 is fully operational at 99% power. Please designate the cargo to be transported and its destination. How can this automechanical assist you? Certainly. Access panel is now unlocked. Failsafe successfully disabled. Kill mode deactivated. Ejecting data log 17C. Apologies. This unit does not have access to cargo inventory lists. Unit entering standby mode. Have a nice day.
Inspector, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Oh, the cargoes.
Ooh, I love this part. The big reveal. So tell me, what happened?
Ship security problem. Okay, I don't.
What makes you say that? Damn, you're good. Hacking the Automex. So that was our skimmer's game. But why? Everything that was stolen has seemed random. I certainly see no pattern. So, our culprit had something specific they wished to acquire and used the random theft as a smokescreen. I must say, Inspector, you've done excellent work on this case. Then that just leaves how the culprit knew where their true target would be, or indeed, that Slug would soon possess it. You've quite a flair for the dramatic, Inspector. Am I right to think what you found in my office earlier was the other half of this listening device? Not quite, Inspector. That listening device belongs to me. I lent it to Halcyon Helen to assist her with role research. Unbelievable. I helped her, gave her whatever she needed. I thought we were doing each other a good turn. I can't begin to guess at her motive. If it was to spit in my face, she'd be pleased to know she succeeded. This is a betrayal, Inspector. I do not take betrayal lightly. Helen should consider herself very lucky indeed that she is already among the dead, and that some other bastard beat me to putting her in the ground. Yes, I suppose we have. There is, however, a slight chronological incongruency to it. I now have a motive to kill Halcyon Helen, but Halcyon Helen is already dead. If I'd known Helen was stealing from me, I may very well have killed her, or had her killed. Alas, I did not. Again, I appreciate your assistance with this matter, and with the larger mystery at hand. I wish you luck with your investigation, though I doubt you'll need it. You'll find Helen's murderer. I'm confident of that. Now, If you'll excuse me, I must find a way to excise my anger that minimally damages my business empire. I expect it will involve shooting quite a lot of guns.
¿No? Así, lo bajé mucho. Ok, sorry si no me escucharon ahí un poquito, parece que lo bajé. Anyway, vamos para donde Dr. Goodnight. Me parece que leí las cosas y no me fijé que esto estaba bajito. Bajé mucho. Ojalá sí, olvídate. Siempre van a escuchar a este que es más alborotosa que... Cosito aquí. Arriba, ¿verdad? Dale. Aquí. Pasa, eso pasa. Y yo creo que la otra estaban del otro lado. ¿Y tú? ¿Qué es? Vamos a hablar con este. Hello there.
Inspector, not a moment too soon.
Esta.
I've just finished my autopsy report.
Did hear it.
Rick Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, you know, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure.
Someone was obviously trying to poison Helen. Are you... Okay. I should go to speak with Spencer then.
Conversations with Mr. Woolrich tend to spontaneously transform into monologues. You'll find him on the VIP guest floor. I'd best return to work, Inspector. Autopsies always whet my appetite, and all this talk of food is distracting me.
O tenía algo, pues, en el estómago. Vamos a hablar con este otro. Primero con él. Escalero.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk
Con ella.
warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
I need access to the VIP guest floor.
I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it.
Okay, pursue the only I guess. Vamos a decirle esto.
That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're obstructing justice. That has a nice ring to it. Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
Ok. Así, ¿verdad? Escribieron del trabajo de otro. Sí, está bien.
What floor would you like to visit?
I like to visit the VIP guest floor.
If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking.
Hablando,
I've
ya hemos
already
hablado
got
con
one.
él. No sé para qué pides. Entiendo. Ok. Here is a ranger. Ok, la habitación está para allá. Ah, graba aquí por si acaso, si meto la pata. Sí. Again. Me dice que puedo hablar con usted, señor.
Zeke Hannigan, Rizzo's Rangers 16th back. Pleased to meet you. What can I do for you?
I have some question about Halcyon Helen murder.
Oh, you must be that inspector people have been talking about.
Simplemente
It's a damn
es un
shame about
personaje
Miss
que...
Helen. She was always real good to me and the rest
Anyway,
of
ya
the
más
Rangers.
adelante.
Birdie's taking it pretty hard. Miss Helen was the love of his life. So, what did you want
Hola,
to
que
know?
estos son los... we were you at the time of the murder. Plenty of annoying what? Okay.
Miss Helen was
I can see.
outspoken. She made her share of enemies on account of her expressing herself. Just between you and me, I heard rumors the Prophet never much cared for Helen's brand of blunt honesty. I'm ashamed to admit it, but me and a couple of the other Rangers spent the night in Constable Keen's cells down at the spaceport. We didn't do anything serious, just a bit of pranks and vandalism. It's what usually happens when we all get to drinking. Guess Constable Keen saw things a bit differently and had us hauled off.
Was Bertie in jail with the rest of you?
No, we lost him somewhere along the way. Or maybe he managed to get away? I can't rightly remember. But he was definitely not sharing a cell with us. That much I know. Brady was mad about Helen. He was certifiable. The big galoot loved Helen about as much as he loved the game. Trouble is, Birdie was not blessed with an abundance of temper. Helen kept Birdie steady. If he lost his temper around her, it'd be because something broke between the two of them.
You think Birdie mató a ella? No
What?
creo, ¿verdad? Porque ya hemos hablado con él.
Law, no. Birdie's got a fierce temper, but there's no way he'd ever have laid a finger on Miss Helen. What can I do for you?
Estamos aquí. ¿A sospechosos aquí? No. Abrió la vaca.
What in the... Oh, never mind. I don't think I want to know.
Multiple discrepancies detected. First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room. Woolly cows are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations. Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum.
There's some worry ratio in these eyes.
An accurate observation, Inspector. This woolly cow is suffering from symptoms consistent with a hangover. A brief survey of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were athletes belonging to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Club.
Black Hole Birdie here.
Insufficient data. A brief survey of localized property damage, divided by the area of this room, yields the following estimate. This unit was likely occupied by every member of the Rizzo's Rangers. -1.
Dale eso. Nada más para analizar, ¿verdad? La puedo abrir, esta no la puedo abrir. ¿Qué mataron aquí? ¿Qué ha pasado aquí? Posiblemente sea para otra cosa, no sé. Hablar con este, a ver. ¿Fue jobo? Ok.
Initiating banter protocol. Now simulating familiar and welcoming demeanor. Burbage 3001 is trained to recognize all board-approved actors. Greetings, fellow star. Your performance in
Dios mío, yo odio que sean así.
Burbage 3001 banter protocol exhausted. Reverting to default behavior.
Nation, take a deep breath, everything fine. I can't know about murder me.
All Burbage 3001 units have our hostility protocol.
You knew Halcyon Helen?
Burbage 3001 was designed to disrupt Halcyon Helen's monopoly over the Aetherwave serial
Modelo basado
market.
en uno de los modelos más de
This
esto.
unit, Burbage 3001, anything Halcyon Helen can do, this unit can do.
Does that include dying? Almost sound like you have got a motive for murdering Helen.
This unit has been programmed to simulate existential dread. Watch, this unit has not yet completed its grief cycles, randomizing despair tables. Oh, Helen, is there no justice in the world?
See, you had some work done. Who got upgraded?
Burbage 3001's programming is frequently upgraded to adhere to board-certified standards. The most recent upgrade was performed by Spencer Woolrich. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles, randomizing despair tables. Oh.
Habla con él ahora.
Timeline discrepancy detected. This bottle, recently discarded, contains residue from foreign substances. Chemical analysis complete. This unit has detected the following substances: oil, terrorray, blood, terrorray, unidentifiable biological fluids, terrorray.
Read the substance added later.
Yes, Inspector. Logical analysis indicates these substances were not present in the bottle's original contents.
Is okay. What else was in the bottle?
This bottle contained Rizzo's Spectrum vodka. The presence of terrorray biological fluids may have significantly improved its flavor. These substances cause extreme gastrointestinal distress in humans. Large doses can be fatal.
Fue lo que le echaron aquí. Entonces, señor, ¿para qué me dice que eres tú? Habla con él.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology.
Soldier weapon. Never take Alcia in. Who do you know I was a captain? a decir.
I'd give you a stern admonition, but your bluntness suggests that you aren't with the hotel staff. Oh, no, this is curious indeed. Who are you, and how did you get in here?
I'm here to investigate the murder of Halcyon Helen. I like to ask a question.
You're here to investigate me? Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing special. Just an old crook with more money than time. That was a quote from The Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief turned decrepit old man. But, of course, I'm certain you already recognized it. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something, a little more personal?
Ya sabemos que eres actor, señor.
Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard.
I'm not here for an autograph. I'm here to ask you some questions.
Do you mean to say you're not a fan?
No.
Well, then how did you get in here? The only staffer cleared for guest room entry is the inspector for Bellamy's murder. Oh. Oh! Hello.
Do you derive some kind of pleasure from wasting people's time?
Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me, back when I starred in The Marauder's Bane, the absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
Activaron ahora. Have you learned a thing or two about your activities in the hotel?
Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
Después, eso mismo, como se... Anyway, tú le diste upgrade al robot aquel, así que...
I did indeed. With Halcyon and Helen parading her fame about, I was left without an acting partner. Burbage is no exception. His acting protocols were nothing short of a joke. So I decided to make some modifications, installing him with some of my old serial quotes as, I think, improved his range. The way he bungled about with that weapon of his hardly befitted a dissident, so I modified it as well. He's much quicker on the draw now, though he's still a machine. I'm quite used to being breathlessly
Tampoco creo que sea. So, I like to ask about the murder. Voy a decirle este primero.
Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifying. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation.
Otra vez. Okay, so can you think of anyone other than the chef who want to harm you? So, alguien más que quiso hacerlo, señor.
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve.
Why did you go to the clinic for your stomach pains?
Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
Bueno. According to the coroner, Helen was also poisoned.
How charming. Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you.
No voy a decir nada.
Very well then.
Creo que tampoco sé. So, vamos a decirle de esto.
Certainly. But one quick question before we begin, if I may. How was it that Bellamy met her end?
He was poisoned and shot with plasma.
How awful. Whoever did this must have been quite heartless.
But, what were you up to? Inglés malo, but anyway, vamos a darle ese.
I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character.
Anybody who can corroborate that?
Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating. All actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since I met that wonderful prophet of profitability. She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much.
How long have you worked with the Prophet?
Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The Unemployed Cometh was shot on site. That makes it, a few weeks. I cannot recommend her services enough. If you haven't been to see her yet, you really should. I'll answer whatever you wish.
You know Helen well?
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way, unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's meteoroids.
Must not have been too flattering, always starting a log anyway. Did you consider yourself a friend of hers?
I'm not too proud to admit it. I couldn't get work on my own. Whether or not I wanted to accept it, Bellamy had captured the eye of the colony. People kept talking about the charisma we had on screen, but I felt more chemistry with certain teacup canids than with her. As you may have been able to conclude, I wasn't terribly enamored with Bellamy, but that doesn't mean I'd kill her. I suppose that is enough on that grim subject.
Yeah. A few more questions to ask you about that positioning.
Oh, must I relive that ghastly event again? My intestines still have yet to fully recover.
Ah, no, está bien. Ya le...
Very well then.
So, ya estamos. So, creo que tampoco sea él. Ok, ¿qué tenemos ahora? Report, speak with chef. Vamos a hablar con el chef. Lobby, please.
To the lobby we go.
Hello there. Ok, verifiquemos qué hay por aquí.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis of this stovetop reveals an alarming degree of grease buildup, approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals. Chances of an explosive combustion upon next use currently at 92.9%.
Seems like workplace has a...
Searching slug work logs. No work log found. Creating conjecture. Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their employees.
It's normal.
Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company property. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That or the employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duties. For shame.
Aprenderla.
Captain, no!
Performing scan. Gaslight appears to have gone out some time ago. Chance of explosive combustion without gaslight, 0.01%.
No hablé con él. Nada más que investigue por aquí.
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to wait. Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? I can't do that. I'm booked for the next month. You'll have to make a reservation.
Hey, why are you talking about food? Do you care about the crime? Yes. Okay. I need to investigate Halcyon Helen murder.
You're the inspector?
Yep.
Here? Why? I mean, you may ask me whatever you want. I have nothing to hide.
You prepare all of island meals.
Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest.
Okay. Helen last meal was poisoned.
Oh my lord, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her warnings. Okay, I wasn't the one who did it, but I might have been mistaken when I said I was constantly watching Helen's food. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients.
So, alibi, a little thing here. Why should I believe anything that you think? Any idea dónde lo podemos encontrar?
Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands. It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself. Otherwise, who knows how long you'll have to wait. I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal. Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here.
Okay, esta última pregunta.
Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it?
Because some Helsian food combination to así. Esa pues no puedo decir los demás.
Truly? That's an alarming business oversight. Instead of volatile chemicals, the corporations should put barbiturates in everything. Everyone likes barbiturates. But I don't believe that was a risk with Helen's meal. I was, up to something else. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal.
Hey, eso es lo que
Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit before long.
Okay. Le subimos a este. Dame un briquecito. Anyway, voy a continuar. Es lo que tengo en el quest. Voy a grabar aquí por si paso. Ok. Oh, vamos a ver con Bell Hop Owens. ¿Qué más? Oh, y lo de las cámaras, ¿no? Aquí soy en otro sitio, ¿verdad? Dice que es acá. Sí, es afuera. De las cámaras primero. Hablemos con él. Vamos allá. Allá arriba. Lo mismo. Lo mismo. Ahora yo pasé para atrás y para allá. No, para allá no quiero ir yo. Para acá. Por el puente. Y al revés. A no ser Bill. Hombre. Ya es donde no quiero ir. Para acá entonces. Es que no sea otro objetivo. Vamos a seguirlo donde dice. Aquí. Ahora voy por si acaso. Voy a estar. Sí, creo que ya yo había visto esto. Tienes que hablar con.
Greetings, non-criminally associated individual. Bureaucratic processes are currently suspended. Please speak clearly into the...
Constable Kane is dead. I need to secure the Grand Colony kitchen security. Okay.
All requests for security footage require a nominal...
Okay. Engineer, hold this. I need to examine your bit percent.
Error. Bit processing unit has been removed, temporarily surpassing bit fee delivering footage. Thank you. If you would like a wine recommendation to pair with that.
No decir eso, pero. A ver si podemos ir allá. ¿Es? Ahora sí. A ver lo que necesito. Este para bajar. Ouch. Bueno, hacemos esto, ¿no? Y veremos qué pasa. Ya tenemos que hablar con aquel otro. Si nos ataca. Está muerto aquí. Y no sé si lo puedo investigar. Yo la otra vez voy a pasar por aquí. So anyway, lo silenciaron básicamente. No estaba. Que tenemos que confrontar Spencer. Que está adentro. Vamos a donde Spencer.
What floor would you like to... If you...
Hello there.
I could not have waited another instant for your presence. The Canes and the Canids, Act 2, Scene 6. I played a love-struck janitor. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
So, I will learn... Okay. Aquí pues nos da otra, me imagino, otra cosa.
Now? Please do.
Secure footage of you tampering with Helen the last meal.
Tampering? No, no, no. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime, you better indict 3/4 of Halcyon.
So, quick question. It was you want via literary big land?
What? That damn bellhop promised discretion. Well, if you must know, it's an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so lithe? Terror glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs.
If the pituitary gland was appetite present, would be hungry if you took it.
Oh, well, there's... Maybe I just wanted to see what was in it. Oh, law. What a pathetic defense. As it so happens, I may not have had the terror gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her.
Do you lie about being poisoned?
Lie is such a strong word. But even if I had chosen to poison myself, the danger should have been minimal. Terror glands aren't supposed to be lethally poisonous. They're supposed to cause extreme lethargy, as if you'd inhaled several quarts of Spectrum vodka. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then it would be an extended, arduous process.
Yeah, you really seem like or maybe you play one on the...
No, really, you must listen. I wasn't trying to kill Bellamy. I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown unveiling. With her out of commission, the next available celebrity, myself, would get to host the unveiling. Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my career will be left in shambles.
Alright, fine. This can stay between us for now.
Thank you very much, Inspector. And for what it's worth, I really do hope you find the true murderer.
So, ahora es reportarlo todo. Vamos a ver qué pasa.
What floor? Next up, the finest seat in the...
Vamos a la casa al terminar.
Inspector?
I complete my investigation into Helen poisoning.
Excellent. I trust you have a name for our poisoner.
Poisoner was none other than Owens, the former bellhop. So, no, they covered a track too well. Ok. No sé, porque yo no... Todavía no de esto a este... ¿Qué hago? Vamos a decir la verdad anyway, ya.
Oh, I am disappointed. I'd always believed Mr. Woolrich a man of high
Yo me imagino que
character.
vamos a decir que no fue
It
que la
pains
mató.
me to order the arrest and detention of someone I admired. I'd like you to continue investigating Helen's murder.
Okay.
You've found the poisoner, but her killer remains at large.
Okay, even investigate. Okay.
Ms. Leyva earned that title, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The profit business has been profitable for the hotel. Not so much for Ms. Leyva's followers. So, tell me, what did you find?
You really want to be arrested. Eso fue
She
básicamente.
wants to be arrested? That's not the kind of behavior I expect from a suspect. Perhaps she's carrying a guilty conscience. Does the Prophet strike you as a reasonable candidate for Helen's murderer?
Maybe she need to be detained until I'm done with my investigation. I'm still considering my opinions, but no, I doubt she did. Que ella no lo hizo básicamente. Pero vamos a darle esta.
Arresting the Prophet could spell the end of her career. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Thank you for the update, Inspector. I'll include everything you've told me in my official report.
So, lo de Cedric.
Closely, I trust. Tell me what you found.
About disappointed you. Got an alibi. Cedric, temporary guy. I didn't find much to do in a case. I'll decirle esta.
Of course he's got an alibi. He runs Sublight Underground. He probably starts his day by preparing half a dozen alibis. With that in mind, do you think Cedric was responsible for Helen's death?
Was tutoring a guy at the time of Helen's death and see that Helen was making money for Cedric, though he has motive for killing her. He runs supply. He got order to her death without dating his hand. Voy a decirle esta.
Fair enough, Inspector. I won't try to influence your judgment any more than I already have. Unfortunately, even I don't have the authority to detain Cedric. His line of work is dangerous, though. There's always a chance for an accident.
Sorry to disappoint you, Lubadik. Alive and well.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I've already lost Dr. Blossom and Constable Keene, but at least Cedric's alive. The universe is a just place.
Okay, I know who killed Halcyon Helen.
I've been waiting for this. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helm?
Pretty Holcomb, James Miller, okay. Your old nemesis, no, tampoco. The killer was done under Spencer Ulrich. You did. Él lo hizo porque ninguno de esta gente... En verdad no sé, yo le voy a dar a él.
I beg your pardon. You think I killed Halcyon Helen?
Oh, please, I know you are guilty from the moment you called me. I got proof. You tampered with burgage. El nombre de si you try to cover your tracks.
There's nothing to prove. I don't understand. Are you trying to make a mockery of justice, or are you really this incompetent? I expect you to deliver the name of Helen's killer. I expect you to deliver results, Inspector. And if you can't withstand the pressure, then I expect you to resign. We're done. Your services are no longer necessary.
Even got the data provide that you program a burgage to fire on Helen. You sound pretty defensive.
I'm defensive, Inspector, because I'm under attack. I am assaulted by your perfidious and baseless accusations. You're convinced I murdered Halcyon Helen. Fine. Show me some evidence.
Okay. ¿Cuántas quedan a buscar? I got the data right that you program. El programa obviamente robó qué.
You what? Now wait just a minute. That data was acquired illegally.
There was.
All right, fine. Let's do this your way. You say I programmed Burbage to fire on Helen. Why? Helen was critical to my operations on Eridanos. I have no reasonable motive.
I
admit, I have been encouraging you to resolve this case as quickly as possible. Helen's death is a stain on our reputation. I don't want it to become permanent. It wasn't enough that she smile for our cameras and kiss a bottle of Spectrum Brown. No, she had to know what was in it, how it was made, why it was made.
Temperament. So you lost your nerve. She asked questions and you had silent her.
Of course I lost my nerve. Helen was going to ruin everything. I don't see any point in continuing this charade. Yes, I killed Halcyon Helen. I confronted her in the grand ballroom. One blow to the back of the head. Burbage finished her off. No cameras, no witnesses, no spoiled actors threatening to undermine the future of Halcyon.
The future of Halcyon. I'll get you up to. You also have a massive scanner in your hand. Okay. Don't tell me. Al este.
Spectrum Brown is going to change the face of Halcyon. I'm going to make this colony smile again. Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now.
Okay, I'll be right over, Inspector, huh? So you say machinery will no longer require someone to try to kill you? Oh shit, don't let me get in their way.
No, I don't think it's me they want. They're after what I'm protecting. Damn it, someone's interfering with my transmission. Can you read the...
Te van a matar. So guys, you help me.
Whoever the real killer is, I got a feeling they're going after Mr. Ludovico. We need to catch up to him. Fast.
I guess, if we have to. Getting kind of tired of kicking my heels up in the penthouse all day.
All right. I got nothing going on.
We should definitely go. As for helping him, maybe we take the wait-and-see approach?
Think of this as an opportunity to teach Mr. Ludovico the importance of compassion.
puedo llevar más que a ellos dos. Lo cool que tuviesen los 4 en una última misión, ¿no? Bueno, vamos para allá. So, está para allá. A mi modo. Correr se ha dicho. Ahora aquí por si acaso.
This place is already making my eyes hurt. Yeah. Okay.
It's you. I had a feeling you'd catch up to me sooner or later, Inspector. I was just hoping you'd find me standing over the administrator's corpse.
Sigue viva.
What in law's name? Halcyon Helen, how are you still alive?
Oh, is that Ludovico I hear? Perfect. I'm so glad he's still in the building. Would you mind letting him know I'm about to blow his whole operation to flinders?
So this coming a mile away. But I'm fair question. You want to play who you're still alive? Sí, porque yo no me lo esperaba.
Brace yourself, Inspector. You're about to learn the biggest secret in the Aetherwave industry. Halcyon Helen was never one person. I shared this role with my twin sister, Belinda.
A twin? The only thing worse than being an only child has gotta be having a perfect sibling. Can you imagine the parents?
Two people inhabiting the same life. Existentially challenging, philosophically speaking. My condolences. Must feel like you literally lost part of yourself.
Belinda and I were the best kept secret in the business. Nobody could tell us apart. And certainly not a peevish, petty, miserable little worm like Quentin Ludovico. So when I discovered the truth, when I realized what Ludovico was about to unleash on this colony, Belinda paid the price.
So what plan are you talking about? Mr. Ludovico was just a matter of confessing. Ya está. Voy a decirle esto.
So am I. I'm sorry I wasn't there for her. I'm sorry I couldn't protect her. Killing the administrator won't bring her back. But it'll feel good.
I have no regrets. I did exactly what I had to do. I'd do it again. If it means defending Halcyon's future, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Tell the truth, Ludovico. There's nothing safe about Spectrum Brown. You want to infest this entire colony with those disgusting parasites.
They're not parasites. These
These creatures are symbiotic life forms. They belong to the highest order of life form, capable of living in perfect harmony with humanity. The symbiotes evoke a feeling of joy in their host, a bliss so pure, so profound as to render the most exquisite recreational substance obsolete. Oh, don't you see, Inspector? I want to bring joy back to Halcyon. I want this colony to smile again.
No sabía o como se pronuncia los simbiontes eso. Having seen the way the infect behave. A decirle este.
A host only turns violent if they're carrying too many symbiotes, or if they see you as a
Como le
threat.
dije yo, symbiotes.
In its natural state, the relationship between symbiote and host is perfectly harmless. Listen to me. I never wanted to take a life, but I had no choice. I couldn't let anyone destroy this colony's only chance at real happiness. But what about Helen? What about all the innocent people she's killed?
No one I crossed off was innocent.
That's why you're in the lab. You killed Dr. Blossom. I know you killed the ranger mascot.
Have you met Dr. Blossom? She was practically a reptile. A cold-blooded psychopath who toyed with human lives in the name of scientific advancement. Leora Blossom wasn't a person. She was a weapon in Ludovico's arsenal. You call it murder? I call it disarming my enemy.
Now you killed the ranger mascot. Just how many people have you killed?
The mascot was a spy working for Ludovico. He was ordered to keep an eye on Belinda and I, and report back to his master.
You're being paranoid. I barely knew the fellow.
Don't try to deny it. Anywhere Belinda and I went, that mascot was there, just watching us with those cold, dead eyes.
Yo esperaba que fuese, no ella, otra persona, o sea, en el sentido de que hemos entrevistado todo y tampoco pero como que alguien más estuviese detrás de yo, sí, a lo que me acostumbro, de todo esto, pero no esperaba que fuera pues una hermana gemela así como. I'm pretty sure he was working for the administrator. How many people have you killed, Helen? I found him remarking to things.
That doesn't surprise me at all. He was on Ludovico's side, just like the others. Dr. Leora Blossom, Maria Keene, that flackwit of a mascot, they were standing between me and Ludovico, so I did what I had to do. I went through them.
So you killed Constable Nee?
She was on Ludovico's side. When she realized I was alive, she refused to stay silent. I gave Maria a chance. I told her about Belinda. I asked for her help, but she turned me down. She was honor-bound to report me to Ludovico. Maria had a duty to her company, and I had a duty to Belinda. We both did what we had to. But in the end, I was the faster shot.
Okay.
You know what you need to do. Help me avenge Belinda. Help me put a stop to this.
Don't listen to her. Listen to me. Throw in with Helen and you destroy Halcyon's only chance at real happiness. Think of the future, Inspector. A lifetime of bliss and joy for every colonist in Halcyon. We can make that happen.
Helen, I'm with you. Let it go out of my mind. Alright, administrator. I have been you, Helen, but what out here I expect. Okay. De acuerdo de la este.
It's a deal.
Couldn't agree more. The last thing this colony needs is more grinning idiots.
We don't have a lot of time. We need to get out of here.
Not so fast. I've sealed the bulkhead doors. You're staying right where you are. I'm sorry to do this to you, Inspector. Truly I am. If it's any consolation, Helen has brought some remarkably powerful explosives. Your death should be instantaneous. Goodbye, Inspector. Helen, we won't meet again.
Damn it. He sealed us in, but I think I know another way out. Follow me and stay close.
Vaya.
Head through that door. There's another way out.
Oh, que me está dando. Hay cosas esas.
There. I've opened that door. Looks like he sealed the door. Try throwing that switch down there. That should get us through. Nice work. We're close to the exit. We made it. Nice work, Inspector. We may have put a stop to Ludovico's operations, but he's still at large. He's probably gone into hiding, so we're going to root him out.
¿Cuál es el plan?
This entire complex has been exposed to those parasites. Law only knows how many they've infected. Most of them won't even know they're carrying a parasite inside of them. If they're showing symptoms, it's probably already too late. Boundless energy, insufferable joy, an almost saccharine attitude of optimism. Then just like that, parasites bursting out of their bodies, fat and wriggling with vital energy.
There must some kind of... Oh, they say less anyway.
You're a step ahead of me, Inspector. An airborne pesticide of some kind. I think you may be onto something. Let's meet back at your penthouse. We'll ready our next move. See you soon, Inspector.
Vamos al penthouse. Penthouse.
It's strange. When you walk through that door, I half expected to see Belinda. Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like losing a limb. She's conspicuous by her absence.
In a minute, I'm sorry, let me you. Yeah, helping people die. Okay.
I appreciate the sympathy, Inspector. Thank you. I'll appreciate your help even more. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not going to sit idly by. If he can't use Spectrum Brown to infect the colony, he'll resort to some kind of backup plan. I stole this formula from Dr. Blossom, a failed prototype of Spectrum Brown. Look at this. The prototype had the opposite effect, and actually made you immune to the parasites.
So, van del este.
Precisely. I see we're in your wheelhouse, Inspector. Or do you prefer Doctor? We're going to need 2 ingredients. A sample of essence of Sprat, and 1 intact pod of parasite eggs. Cedric's warehouse in the Perea spaceport almost certainly carries a batch of Sprat essence. As for the pod, I'd check the Wilderness Reserve if I were you.
Vamos a decirle este.
I'm glad one of us is an expert. Most of what I know is based on Dr. Blossom's notes. Here's what I understand. Sprats have an adaptive immune system. They don't suffer from the diseases and parasites they carry. It's one reason why you'll see them in every corner of the colony. Dr. Blossom experimented with Sprats and accidentally discovered a way to become immune to the parasites. That's probably when she decided to switch to human testing.
I should be able to... Anyway, vamos a darle.
You're a scientist and an inspector?
No, por
You
supuesto.
really are full of surprises. I borrowed a centrifuge from the research lab. Used the ingredients to synthesize an antiparasitic. I'm glad I could count on your expertise. Once you're finished, head to the pilot house. We'll hijack the control system and disperse the cure into the atmosphere. That should kill off most of the parasites.
First, let me borrow you the remote.
Are you worried I'm gonna shoot you in the back?
Redoing all the work. I started to feel like...
You're right. You do deserve the spotlight. Here. You take good care of my needler, and it'll take good care of you. There is one other thing. While you're at Piraeus Spaceport, have a word with Cedric Buchanan. I know Cedric. There's nothing he wants more than a chance to eliminate Ludovico. We could use him on our side. Best of luck, Inspector. I'm counting on you.
A verla. Nice. Cámbiala por... Está peposa, pero... Esto está en la madre. A ver si la puedo modificar. Aquí no. Lo de la... Oh, ya. Tengo que buscar un par de cositas, ¿no? Collect épicos. Here's SM of... Okay.
What floor would you like?
O primero para allá. Hay que buscar algo aquí. Esto es... Oh, para el sitio ese que yo usé el ascensor. Sí. ¿Qué yo usé? Que cambia de... Es infinito por lo que veo. Sí, es que cambian de... Anyway, ahora es... Tenemos eso, ¿verdad? Aquí. Sí es la vida, señores. Dios. ¿Alguien? Ah, aquí está que ella. Me di cuenta que le di a quitarla. Ok, vamos para acá. En la opcional no lo voy a dar, no lo voy a hacer. O la hacemos. No, casado. No corre, güey. Están todos locos. No voy a matar a nadie por si acaso. Vamos a matar, pero... probarla.
Law, how'd you get in here alive?
Essence of sprat? Not the most obnoxious thing we've found. No, wait. I stand corrected. It is.
Dámelo aquí.
Inspector, you made it. Well done. I'm afraid you may find the spaceport is, at the moment, less hospitable than usual. My apologies. Regardless, you must have some purpose here. Do tell.
I've been here. I'm working with Helen to create okay. Celeste.
Oh, my. You mean Lou was up to no good this whole time?
It was want to infect all of the colony with the slug.
It's an ambitious plan, I'll give him that. But tell me, why should I help you, Inspector?
I am appealing to your better nature here.
Always best to make sure a man has a better nature before you appeal to it. All right, but you're not to take this as confirmation I have one. Understood? You can expect slug support. I'll arrange for my agents to meet you at the distillation station. Don't thank me just yet. As thrilled as I am to assist you in taking down Lou, we have barricaded ourselves in here for a reason. I imagine you have a plan for getting out of the spaceport safely?
I'm going to disperse.
Are you really? Inspector, you are a marvel. Excellent work. I'll admit, I'm awfully fond of my agents. To see them restored will be a great weight off my soul. Thank you.
No le dijeron que estamos trabajando con ella, pero no. Unos cuantos, vamos a dejar ahí. Puedo... que no puedo viajar rápido. Creo que es afuera.
Did I hear something? Trying to attack me. That's the last one.
Adentro. No, si no le he dado, pensé que era algo afuera. Pues no sé qué hace ese movimiento. ¿Era el cuarto? Era de solo allá, me ve. The cure. A ver si me llevo a... Le di y la quité. ¿Dónde es que tengo que llevarlo? Ya. La pillé otra vez. Siento que con la otra mato más rápido. Está cool, está bueno, pero me gusta el estilo, como se ve. Esto se acaba aquí. Bueno, que aquí le interrumpa.
Greeting protocols suspended. All non-essential protocols suspended. Phaeton is standing by for larval compound dispersal. Affirmative. Dispersing.
Curar a esta gente. Se esperan. Mueren todos.
Incoming message from Rissa's distillation station.
Eridanos.
What have you done? What in law's name have you done? You hijacked our atmosphere. Are you trying to kill us all? No. You're trying to kill my symbiotes. I'm not going to let you destroy everything I've built. I can still fix this. I can undo the damage you've done.
End of transmission.
Que vamos allá. A ver con esto, señores. Al lado. ¿Qué mismo? Au. Por allá. Acabo de tirar por aquí. Tengo que volver a subir. ¿Qué pasa? No puedo viajar allá. Ah, está bien, ahí hay un puente. Este DLC me gustó mucho más que el otro. Está mucho... O sea, lo de la cuestión de ser el inspector y eso. Me gusta mucho más. La historia. No se curaron. Grabado. ¿O que se convierte en este? Y es que se pone como un boss o algo.
Definitely not.
Que me mata. Mira, me dejó encajado allí. ¿Qué graba ahí? Ay.
This place. Allá arriba. Lleguen, señores. ¿Qué será aquí?
Incoming.
Creo que maté a un civil. Fue mi intención.
After everything we've seen, I can't imagine what we're going to find in there.
Algo monstruoso. O ahí se va a convertir en algo
Yes,
monstruoso.
I know you're hungry. Be patient. I'll feed you soon enough. Just a guest. The one I told you about. The inspector. Welcome. We were just talking about you.
Dumb. You point yourself, me.
I don't see any other dim-witted inspectors around, so yes, you. I know what you've done. Hijacked Phaeton. Contaminated the air we breathe with your poison. You think you've saved this colony? All you've done is robbed Halcyon of its last chance at real happiness. And you've angered my queen.
Inspiration, determination.
I don't know. I must admit, I find myself somewhat fascinated by his bizarre diatribe.
Nope.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to feed you to the Queen, and then I'm going to find a way to repair the damage you've done. Don't be afraid. She can smell fear, and it makes her absolutely ravenous. Your Highness.
Este chavo.
Dinner is served.
Se lo va a comer.
Wait, no, not me. Them! Merciful law. Stop.
Bueno, ya comió. Y también vamos a pelear. ¿Qué pasa aquí? No, no vamos a pelear. No puedo pegar aquí. Que sí. ¿No puedo dar así?
Life was merely an illusion anyway.
Vamos a tirarle con esta.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison. Never anger a man of the cloth.
My kind of act. How about that?
Or getting through.
Okay. Otra, ok. Probarla. ¿Qué dice aquí opcional? Pick with Helen, talk to Cedric, return to Ada. Nos podemos ir.
You made it. I guess happy customers really are repeat customers.
Here,
I had something I wanted to give you. This is a golden ticket, good for one free tour of the Purpleberry Orchards. This is my way of...
I could have helped me.
Well, no, I suppose I appreciate you for all types of reasons. For example, despite your obvious... That's a reasonable point, friend.
Anyway. You are really starting annoying me. Anyway. Pensé que era... Y yo, pero nos dio... Ahora sí. Active eso, pero anyway. Anda aquí. Vamos a hablar con... Probar esto. ¿Cuántos tiros de ti? Se puede viajar. Así. Habla con Cedric primero.
There's only room for one slug boss on Eridanos.
Ya. Y está en el penthouse. La cámara aquí.
I must have dreamed up 100 different ways to kill Ludovico. I'll be honest, eaten alive by the queen of the brain slugs wasn't on that list.
You sound disappointed.
Is that so strange? I imagine this moment would be a little more cathartic.
Sí, te entiendo, sí.
Belinda's still gone, and I don't feel all that different.
You know what you need? A nice cool bottle of Sexton Brown. Arrangement, bring your sister back. It is right for the next area. Okay, place to be.
There isn't gonna be a next serial. Thank you for your help. I'd like to say we'll see each other again, but then I'd be lying.
Okay, ya no podemos ir. Vamos a ver una última vez a este sitio. Venimos o nos vamos. Está contigo. Y voy a hablar con Ada, me imagino yo.
Welcome back, Captain. Or shall I call you Inspector? What can I do for you?
Bueno, por supuesto. I'm not the inspector anymore. I finished the job. There was something else I need.
During your absence, I passed the time by simulating a number of hypothetical conclusions to this case. Unfortunately, my understanding of the facts is limited, and my appraisal of the individuals involved is not flattering. Therefore, my conclusions are inaccurate.
I sound like you missing me.
I have been awaiting closure for the details of your investigation. However, I have also been keenly aware of your absence. I have a growing library of information about you. Attitude, behavioral tendencies, dietary habits, sleep patterns. Cataloging human behavior is essential to maintaining my simulation protocols. Will you satisfy my curiosity subroutines and tell me who killed Halcyon Helen?
The real killer was the administration Ludovico. It's complicated. Let's just say Halcyon is still alive.
That seems impossible. Can you elaborate for me?
Angel was played by twins. Do you seem...
Interesting. I did not account for the possibility of multiple identities in my simulations. This information is valuable
The
to
murder
me.
of Eridanos.
I will update my behavior simulation protocol accordingly.
Claro, dieron 380
Captain.
pruebas.
How can I be of assistance?
Ya estamos aquí, sí. Subir aquí a ellos por si acaso y me dan un logro más. Bueno, ahora sí. Ya lo que queda obviamente es de la principal, pero ya este juego ya yo lo pasé. Y nada. Déjalo aquí que se ve cool el planeta y eso. Entonces, nada, mi gente, hasta aquí, ¿verdad? El video, hasta aquí ya con The Outer World. Primero, ¿verdad? Ya pasamos los 2 DLC. Así que cualquier cosita pendiente aquí al canal, porque luego de del próximo video pues estaré subiendo el video análisis. So, ahí les dejaré saber. Yo no es que le vaya a dar una puntuación, aunque siempre doy una puntuación a un juego, pero todos los detalles, ¿verdad? De las cosas que me gustaron, las cosas que no me gustaron, cosas que me hubiese gustado que tuviesen, cosas que posiblemente quiero que tengan la secuela. He visto un par de gameplay así, pero espero que son cosas que hayan mejorado en la secuela. Y obviamente las cosas que me gustaron también del DLC, las historias, de cuál de los dos. Pero voy a hablar del juego base, ¿verdad? De esta edición, porque es una edición que mejoraron un poco los visuales. Los 2 DLC, obviamente, de cuál me gustó más y la historia. Y también de, como les dije, del juego base, pues todas las cosas que un juego RPG, ¿verdad? Debe pues tener, tiene sus cositas que me hubiese gustado mucho más. Y de hecho tiene cosas que me hubiese gustado que About hubiese tenido, pero ¿verdad? He tenido. Pero yo sé que este estudio puede dar más, pero eso lo voy a dejar para otro video, para el video de análisis. Así que nada, gente, pendiente del canal porque he estado subiendo otro tipo de contenido. Se supone que luego de esto, se supone que estuviese subiendo ya, o una vez culminara, subiera The Outer World 2. Pero he estado jugando otras cosas, cualquier cosa pendiente del canal, porque sí quiero traer The Outer World 2. Simplemente quería también esperar un tiempito a que lo mejoren, ya sea que tenga bugs en misiones, bugs en cualquier cosa que ha pasado, que ya han tirado varios updates. Hasta el momento el juego, desde que lanzó, no ha tenido problemas de performance, eso me gustó muchísimo. Pero quise jugar otras cositas antes de cualquier cosa pendiente del canal. Nada, gracias a todos, nos vemos hasta la próxima.